The metaverse. This is a place you don't want to really be in. It's a world of illusion and unreality run by a hidden corporation. Metahumans. They thrive on the bleeding edge of the sub-ether bandwidth, deep inside the blockchain. It's their unique version of Web 4, a consensus reality which enables this meta world to exist on the borderline realms of Twilight, where it seems it's always darker in the shadows. Metahumans are a race of sentient artificial beings, after all, who are composed of the 5 elements of awesomeness. These 5 elements are made up of ego, apathy, curiosity, exceedingly good looks and charm, and an irresistible god complex. And this is their story. Meet Cosmo, expert live streamer, part-time celebrity. He's the blockchain's choice in this metaverse. He's so cool, he's able to take you back to the future, 80s style. Meet Max, avid collector of retro games, part-time player 1. He created Meta 1, the only social platform that you really need to be on, using new-fangled technology. Max is a true genius, the one true architect who everyone can trust.
Welcome to the Metacast, presented by Cosmo and Max.
We're beaming live from Metatopia, the place to be if you want to be fabulous.
So Cosmo, who inspired you to become a retro gamer?
Oh, a number of games, just the creative feel of them, the means to being somewhere else. These things are truly divine to a creative mind. And so I have it in my possession a list of 3 topmost games that have shaped me to what I am today. The first game, I believe, would be the tried and tested Sonic the Hedgehog from the Mega Drive. Sonic was the bomb back then and beated the competition out of all other platformers of its time, with its fast-paced action and its divine music. It made itself number 1 for a time being, as quite likely one of the greatest platformers of its time back then. Moving on to a more current position, I think the game that inspired me is Silent Hill. a psychological horror that dealt with otherworldly manifestations and demons of the mind. It had a dark atmosphere about it, which I generally am incredibly crazy for, baby. Finally, we have the more modern era, and that title I think goes to Dark Souls, a medieval fantasy-like element in which the trick is that you will die over and over again, and all the enemies will respawn, and if that isn't hell on earth, I don't know what is.
So, Cosmo, we're about to play a brand new game that's just been released, featuring humanoids. What do you think about that? The game is called Game Over. I'd like to hear your opinion. What have you got to say?
I have absolutely no idea, dear boy. But I'll tell you this, I am tingling with anticipation.
Great to hear that, Cosmo. So, let's get on with it, shall we?
So hello, I'm Sam, and I'm playing Max on Meet the Metahumans, and this is me as a metahuman, and we're using Unreal Engine to generate our face. We're not animating our body, we're just animating the head using the Live Link tool from Unreal Engine, and we're using it on my phone, and it's such a good thing to do. So this is what it kind of looks like on the phone, mapping my face, and so that's Michael, hey. And so it's really great. So this is how we're doing it. So Michael, you're playing Cosmo in our film. What's it like?
It's actually been pretty good. I wasn't too sure how I would adjust to what sort of person he is. I had a number of choices for voice. Sometimes it would be a deeper voice, sometimes a booming voice. But I sort of make a pompous sort of slightly mockery style sort of person. A kind of person who just likes to tease and sort of jest at other people, that sort of thing. But as time went on and I got to know Cosmo a little bit better, I moved on from light-hearted, happy person, and then suddenly realised that my pride was on the line. My sort of sense of gaming etiquette was put on the line right in front of me, and that if I kept on losing to you, my pride as Cosmo would fall. So, because of this, I became more aggressive, a bit more spiteful, and in the end, like the perfect antagonist, I got really riled up for the final battle, to the point that I no longer had any niceties on me at all. The niceties were just thrown out the window, and I became a little bit of a not very nice person, shall we say. And I think it turned out well in the end. So, enough of that. I think we need to go to the meat of the matter. Meet the Metahumans. Is that not right, Sam?
Yes.
Baby.
Okay, let's start from the beginning.
Let's start from the beginning. But Michael, do you want to do a more interesting PowerPoint? Yeah, I'll get to that. We'll get to that. So, Unreal Engine. Me and Sam tinkered with Unreal Engine. We wanted to have a crack at this metaverse business. Mark Zuckerberg sort of like kicked us in the nuts with this sort of nonsense, and we wanted to make a mockery out of that. So we made beautiful faces of our own selves and that, and we did it all using Dolby-related material and from Unreal Engine. Love you guys. Okay, take it away. Put the next flip switch down. So, among our film, we wanted to make a map. If you've ever played Super Mario 64, you'll know the old Super Mario style maps from the NES and SNES and that. I wanted to make it a Minecraftian Super Mario-esque sort of map. It looks like a Millennium Falcon, I guarantee you it isn't. So we started from there and then we built it up. Flick a switch, Sam. And so we started putting items in there. Real life relics from both Bristol and London. Flick a switch, Sam. We researched the buildings, we studied them, we looked at places such as Ardman and the M-Shed in Bristol, among others, and then we sort of like did our research. From Bristol to London, this took me 5 months to do. Some of those places I designed were incredibly difficult to do, such as the Tower Bridge. Click the switch, Sam. And in the end, we managed to create beautiful buildings for our map that one day I hope to make a website out of, that you can click on it and visit those places as an online map site. It could work in our film, it might certainly work on a website. Flick the switch there. Among our film, we'll also have a backstory of our alter egos. I think half of you know about the Dark Fox already, but the squirrel is Sam's idea. He thinks he's a squirrel. Who knows what that squirrel's going to do against the almighty power of the Dark Fox. I wonder what I'll have a left. As well as that, flick a switch, Sam. I've also become very clever with my animation, and I do small-time animations when I can get round to it. I made a sort of metaverse coin, much like a Super Mario coin, which I think is a very nice little touch that I've done. Flick a switch.
Is that supposed to be NFTs or something?
No, it's not an FT. Why do you say that?
Well, you're making fun of it or something. Making fun of NFTs.
There you go. But we'll find out about that soon. Sam's made his own coins. They're good. We make a competition to see which coin is better, mine or his. Afterwards, flick that switch, Sam. In the end, I've made and designed all sorts of bits and bobs, square cars with square wheels, ladders that you can climb on, lampposts, and even a Minecraft waterfall and river. It has it all. It has everything. Super Mario 64 trees and everything. Go on, click a switch. The heart is important. In the end of our main feature film, the heart will become apparent, and you'll understand what that heart is. We had to make sure we get the heart right for our film. Yes. And so it is. Yeah. Go on. Flick a switch. I've been in southwest Bristol my whole life, almost my whole life, and I'm a Bristolian. And what I draw it with precision. I like to think that I design really good quality stuff to represent Bristol and other places with its people in it. And we utilised my artwork for this map on its best ability. It looks good, I must say so myself.
The damn hills.
The damn hills, yes. And the damn hills. We mustn't forget the hills. Flick a switch. In the end, my map is complete and the map will be shown in the film, and even now it is still updating. It can always change. It's like a living, breathing thing. It is a masterpiece of something that we fitted together, and I am proud of it. I hope you enjoy it. I know I still have. Flick a switch, Sam. And all of this you will find and more as we now throw away the big boy guns and then go into the meat of the matter. The meat of the whole thing altogether. Sam, is it time? Is it time, Sam?
It's time indeed.
Then allow me to go and host to you the masterpiece that will either do well or flop. It's up to you how it goes as we give to you Meet the Metahuman. Take it away. So, Sam, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm very well, thank you.
I'm glad to hear that. In the space of the production of Meet the Metahumans, and it's been finished and ready to be submitted to wherever we can. At this stage of the game, how are you feeling?
I am feeling quite relieved that we filmed and completed Meet the Metahumans. Although it's taken us a good while to make, over a number of years.
Yeah.
But we put in lots of great input and creativity into our film, with really fantastic animations and illustrations from you, Michael, and then we've got the joint filming and direction and storytelling, as well as our acting and the Dolby Atmos immersive music and soundtrack design.
So how was it filming, making Meet the Metahumans?
Yes, it was quite fun. I did love the location filming. We went to all sorts of places. We sort of went through little passageways and went up rooftops of some of these buildings like that. And we filmed ourselves there. That didn't take us that too long to do. For a nearly 40-minute film, it wasn't that too difficult to accomplish. And I could say I had really much quite great good fun out of doing it with you, Sam. And I would vouch to do similar opportunities again with you in the nearby future, should the need arise. Yeah.
And what do you think of the future is going to be for us autistic filmmakers, Michael?
Well, what I hope is going to happen is that what we have accomplished will then set a tone and a mark through our career, in that we are capable of making and producing something together and with others into making a film, and that we have the capacity to do it again. And were we to have even better computer technology and more capable software programs, we could make even more interesting new films with more creative process and thought to them. If all goes well and people like what we see and do, I would imagine that there could be a nice few opportunities involved in us, in which we sort of pitch our services to whoever requires them from us, and then we go and work fantastic things for them, and hopefully then we can get some status along our way, some admiration, that sort of thing, and even a platform maybe.
No. Won't you have to do that again?
What? Why?